It's been a little while since I've done any ballet videos. I know. I am not as good about posting long form content on here as I am about doing photos and videos for Instagram and TikTok. So if you really want to follow my ballet stuff, that's more likely where you're going to see things. Today, I am trying to get back into things. I told myself as of, well, this past week I had stomach flu, but as of yesterday, I have started trying to get back into doing ballet more like full time again. It's gonna take a bit because I'm definitely not as strong as I was. And I'm doing everything at home right now. Hopefully maybe taking some classes here and there in the future, but we'll have to see. So I wanted to go over, because people are always asking me still, like, what shoes do you like the best? What have you found the best? No, everybody's different. So what works for me is not necessarily gonna work for anybody else because I have different feet. Even if I just have low arches or shorter toes, doesn't mean it'll still work the same for someone else because I have different ankle strength. I have different insteps, all those things. So just because I run doesn't mean it'll work. The only thing that might work similarly is flats. I don't even know what ones these are. I just know that they are a block. I have pink ones as well. I also have leather ones, which I really like. But since most of the time I'm just at home here and I usually don't have full tights on, I like the nude color because it matches my skin better. So I usually wear these. I've had these for so long, I don't even know. And then point shoes. So if you've seen a lot of my other posts lately, you know I pretty much have been wearing my gainers. This pair is not sewn. The reason being not that I dance better in these, not that they're the best shoe for me, especially because I cannot wear the new ones, but these last the longest. And I'm now on a very tight budget with my ballet stuff and I can't be buying point shoes every time they die, but I'm also not dancing as much as I used to. I still prefer traditional shoes. I do think I work better in them. These are great. These, I can't get these anymore. These are the American made ones. I cannot even find them anymore. I've tried the Europa, they were terrible. I tried the Lyra, terrible, not working for me. And like I said, I never loved dancing in gainers to begin with. I always preferred a traditional shoe. So these for specs are sleek, 7.5, medium, 4-box, supple, so the pink shank, deep vamp, low heel. I actually would prefer a low vamp, but either way, that's what these are. They're great. I still love them. They make my feet look beautiful. They have a super broad platform to balance and turn on. Love that, but I love that they last forever. But I can't get these anymore, so I also have to be careful with them because I cannot get the American made ones anymore, and that is what it is. So next up, it's kind of hard. I've been wearing these more lately just because, again, these last a little longer and they're not my favorite, so I'm not like torn if they die. These are my Block Heritage Strong in a 5X. I used to wear Block Heritage regular and they died so fast, even when I would glue them and things. So these are the Strongs. I actually usually darn them, but I haven't done it to this pair yet. So this is what these look like. These are basically like, they fit similar to a Freed for me and I can roll through them a little better, but they last longer than a Freed slightly, but I still feel like the tapered platform is a little too tapered for me sometimes, so I don't feel as comfortable like balancing. And they still, even with the Strongs, ironically, still kind of die fast for me. It's shocking. I love Freeds. If I could just wear Freeds, I probably would. My next two, so the Freeds and my next pair are my favorites. This is a new style. I usually wear the Freed Classics in a 4XX, and I love Fishmaker, which is extremely hard to get unless you're a professional, so I can't get any anymore. These are just some that I got, I don't even know when I got these, a while ago. And I have just put this pair to use. I have been saving a lot of them in their bags, stored away till I can use them. These are actually Classic Pro 90. And I found out I actually kind of really like, other than the elastic drawstring, I actually really like these. I really wish they had a cotton drawstring. So if I had like custom Freeds, that's what I would do for my preference. These do feel like they look really good on my feet. Obviously I have not put my ribbons on yet. These are just the elastics and I have kind of broken them in. I also have not glued this pair at all. So really brand new for me. But I have been liking these. I do love the classic deep vamp style. I love Freeds, they just die so fast. But I also feel like when I was wearing Freeds before I like left classes the last time, I was dancing a lot. all the time, and I was doing recitals, I was doing shows. So my feet were a lot stronger back then. My body in general was a lot stronger back then. And a lot of the choreography for a recital piece was so fast, I had to wear Freeds because nothing else got me up and down quick enough. I couldn't articulate well enough through other shoes. Now my last shoe is probably the one that fits me the best and does the most for me. It is the Suffolk Sonnet. These are beautiful. I love the color of these. They're very pale pink. They're beautiful. I have a 4.5 double XN, so again, a difficult size to find. These are great. I feel like I balance really well on them. They're very broad box, but they're not like too boxy on me like some shoes. They fit close enough to a Freed. They're not as slim on my feet, and they're definitely not as weak. Like I have had plenty where I've had to glue them because they've gotten weaker. These last so much longer than any of the other shoes except for the gainers that I mentioned. So that's part of why I love these. But I do feel like sometimes, like I said, with that choreography I was doing that was so fast, these were a little harder in that choreography to move and articulate my feet through. So that's where I turned to Freeds mostly for that. I think I might have actually worn the Suffolks for the performance though, because my toenails were dying so bad and these just protected them better. And with any of these shoes except the gainers, I do have to wear extra padding on my toes, like little gel squares, because the traditional shoes are not as comfortable. With my padding, I do still wear my Perfect Fit Points pads. These are actually my traditional shoe ones. I don't make them for every pair of shoes. I actually make them, I have one set for my gainers that's built just a little differently. Don't know why, it just works really well in those. I didn't even mean to do that. And then I have this set with the tape on the ends that is built for all my regular shoes. And the tape actually adds a little extra like cushioning over my toes, but it also keeps the toe pads from falling apart. I just found an extra box in my closet that apparently I have, so when I run out or when these finally fall apart, which they're getting kind of funky, I do have spares, so that's good to know. But that's what I've been wearing. I'm trying to do more classes, like I said. I can't promise I'm gonna make a lot more like long form YouTube videos like this because it's just a little harder for me to do. I also don't know the right setup still. I'm still just kind of sitting here on the floor. I put a tutu behind me because it looks nice. The window is where everything is and it all looks nice, but in order for me to have good lighting, I would have to be like this way, and then the stuff behind me is not pretty, so I figured that out. But anyway, I'm really excited to get back into it. I have missed it. I think my body has missed it. I'm a little sore from yesterday, but I'm excited to get back into it and just, you know, I love ballet, you guys know that. So, but yeah, follow me on Instagram or TikTok if you want to see more ballet content, because that's more likely where there's going to be a lot more. So